Go ahead and tell them you got it and it's okay, so it doesn't kick you out. So a couple of announcements before we get started. As you all know, the gala is going to be Saturday, September 15th, which is a new day. And we're all so excited to get to see each other in person. It's been a long 2 years, that is for sure. So tickets are on sale now. We're going to talk about all of that during the program. Images of Distinction has just announced their dates for this next year. You should have gotten an email about an hour ago, half an hour ago. And it's also on social media. So be sure to mark that in your calendar for Images of Distinction. And remember that we have a renewal special going on for your membership right now. So if you renew before December 31st, you get $35 off the normal membership fee. If you are set up for auto renewal, you will automatically get that discount, which I didn't know before. That's kind of cool. So with all of that out of the way, I want to introduce Leslie Kitten, Sharon Lobel. I think everybody knows who they are, but they are our inimitable, I don't know if that's the right word, but our brave, courageous chairs of the gala and late night lounge. So give them a big hand. They've been working hard for us, and you guys take it away.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm glad to see such a great crowd. I sometimes miss the Thursday Zooms, and I'm always really sad when I have to miss it. I am always thinking of you. So I'm glad that I was able to put this on my calendar and come talk to y'all about the gala. I'm assuming that if you are on the call, you are excited to be at the gala and the late night lounge and imaging and hug everyone's neck in person. I'm assuming everybody here is coming to imaging. Yeah, okay. So the gala looks a little bit different, but is still steeped in all of the same traditions. I need everybody to repeat after me. The gala is on Saturday night.
Gala's on Saturday night.
Thank you. I would like for you to all tell your friends the gala is on Saturday night. So make sure that you fly in, get a flight that's a little bit earlier so you have time to relax and get dressed and come on down to see us, or possibly even fly in Friday, take a pre-con class, enjoy your time, and maybe see some sights Saturday morning. So the gala is going to be just like normal. We have a 6:30 cocktail hour. And it starts at 7:30, and we have a lot of really wonderful people to honor this year, including 2 fellows and 4 educational associates that we're giving out this year. So we're really excited to see those people. I see some of them on this phone call. That makes me really, really happy. So tickets are on sale. Now, I don't know if anybody knows anything about Washington, D.C., but it is priceless. And by that, I mean that things are just a little bit different price bracket than they are here in Lubbock, Texas. So this year, ASP has decided to put a little stipend in for your gala tickets. So we are, right now they're $85 and they're normally $125. Buy them before December 1st so that we can help you with that $40 stipend. Buy them after December 1st so you can help us by paying the $40 stipend, right? But the tickets are $125. We did not want to have to pass that entire amount on to you. So that is kind of our gift to you. I do know that, yeah, does somebody have something? I do know that seating is limited, so you might just get on there right now and get your ticket if you haven't already. You can also purchase bottles of wine on our website. There is just one red and one white bottle of wine. And again, we tried to be good stewards of your finances and picked a lower cost bottle of wine for you. And so it's maybe different than what some of us think a low cost bottle of wine is, but we are at the Gaylord in Washington, D.C. So that is the explanation of, of that.
And on that note, there is a cash bar. So if you just
Oh, yes, there is a cash bar.
you can buy a glass of wine.
Yes, so if you would like a glass of wine, or I'm sure you can get a soft drink or something, you will have to purchase that at the cash bar. We will have water and coffee service with you this year. Of course, everything is always going to be a little bit different now that COVID has happened, and we are trying to make things as normal as possible. But if there's something that you see that is a little bit different, please bear with us. We've been working really hard, and the Gaylord has been working really hard to make this event the best that you can, that we can have. One thing that I'll mention is we can't have a plated salad plated on the table in the room. So that's just the rule. That's what it is. And so there's just little bitty things that will not damper our night, but will be a little bit different. And maybe they're going to be different for the best. So we're really looking forward to it. We have a lot of great award winners other than the fellowship in EA that I mentioned. And this year we've decided to let you retroactively apply for your service award credits. So if you have not been online to do that, please do that. So usually you have to turn in your credits the year that you earn them, but this year we're letting you go back for the last 10 years. So we're going to have a few service awards, I'm thinking, to give out at the gala that night. Let me see. Another person that we're honoring is Frank Curcio, who will be in Houston as we honor him. We've already been down there to see him and given him his award, and we're excited to show you the little video about that. But we would love to take a video or a picture of everybody who's at the gala to send it home to show him our love. I just saw something in the chat pop up, but no.
Shauna wanted to know why we can't go ahead and submit this year's service points. I assume that's because the year's not over.
So that is something that we have talked about, and we're trying to work on that right now. We have had to switch over. So a year ago, everything was paper with a carbon copy on it. So now we're online, and being the first year that we are online, we do have a few little things that we worked out. We actually didn't really think about that until Shauna brought it to our attention. And that is something that we're talking about, being able to apply for that service merit the day that you earn it. Right now, we're not at that function yet, but hopefully we will be soon. And then the service merits that you receive, just kind of like, when you turn in a print and you merit in 2021, it's really a award for 2022. It kind of keeps it on that same timeline.
So also I've got a question of what are service points, and we can cover that, at the end of this. And actually Sharon, I think, is going to make a video happen that walks us completely through all of that sometime upcoming. She's got a lot on her plate right now, but we'll cover that a little bit at the end of the program, if that's okay with you all.
Yeah, that sounds great. The service points, guys, if you don't know anything about them, you can earn them through your service with ASP. So I think that you should all get a hold of either Sabina or Ella, or next the vice president, which will be president right after Ella, which is Karen Nakamura, and you can get on one of our committees and learn how to serve, possibly be on the gala committee. We would always love to see the help. We need people designing, and Marissa got on just to do social media marketing. So there's always a niche that we can fill, and we want our members to fill those niches.
Actually, right now, we are inviting all of you to volunteer at the booth. There's no better place to get to know a lot of people and to represent ASP. And we provide a lot of support, and you have another 2 people serving with you at every time. So you will get to know people really well and visit with other people too. And the guy to talk to about that is John Powers.
What kind of questions do we have about the gala? One question that I receive a lot is, do you have to be a member to come? And you absolutely do not. Spouses, I have brought my spouse and my 3 kids before. I've brought people who did not qualify for membership and wanted to see what it was all about. There's some people that just come on their own to see what it's about. So this is the event that just welcomes everybody in. It is black tie optional, so it's really nice to see all of your friends dressed up. And we have really, it's not a photo booth, it's a portrait booth where you can have your portraits made, and Bill Varian can't print those out. And so you can do that to memorialize the night. And then usually just kind of stay together afterwards and mix mingle, and that's the fun part of it. So being able to see all of our friends on the first night there versus waiting 2 nights is going to be really, really exciting.
So what exactly happens at the gala, Leslie?
So the gala is where we honor all of our members, either members who have won awards, members who have given service to the industry. So we have the fellowship, we have the honorary fellowship, the educational associate, the honorary educational associate. And the first of the 2 are the ones that you earn. And the second of the 2 are the ones that we, the honoraries are the ones that we gift to people because of their service in our industry or because of their service to ASP that matches the mission statement of that award. So the honorary educational associate usually goes to someone who, teaches and does everything that they can to better our associations and our photographers. We also have the international award and the service award, and then the district medallions. Another thing that we do at the gala is we let you know everything that's new that's going on. So this year we'll be telling you about a trip and a few programs that maybe you're not plugged into yet, maybe you are. So we're excited to announce those as well. And we will have a time for the new degree recipients to just stand and kind of be honored, because everything that we do, we want degree recipients to know that they are welcome, and we're to honor them because we were there once, right? We were once the first year member of ASP, and we just want to wrap these people in our arms and make them welcome and make them know that now they have a new family within ASP.
So if we want a seat at a table with a friend, how do we go about doing that?
Sharon, I'm going to let you take that over, but you do our website. I'm afraid I'm going to misspeak. I could, I guess, share my screen, but you need to see when you go to purchase your ticket, you cannot see the other people at that table. So you're going to have to ask your friend what table they're at, and then you're going to have to get on there quickly before that table is sold out. But you can go through asfp.com, and then the top link, the first link is ASP Imaging, and there will be a link under there to purchase tickets. It's also on the home page, the landing page of our website.
On the homepage, you can just click there and it will take you right directly to the purchase your tickets and purchase your wine if you want, or whatever that we have. Yeah. And I know that we only have about 24 seats left. I mean, it would be nothing more for us to have tried to add tables. So maybe not, but if you need to get a seat and we're out of seats, please feel free to call us or email us, and we'll do everything possible to add another table.
So I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
If we want to be sure with a table with a friend, we need to get on the phone with them at the same time and just find our table number and make it happen.
Yes. That's the easiest.
I will say my very first gala that I went to, I didn't know anyone. And I sat at a table with the nicest people who turned out to be old, longstanding members of the group. And they made me feel like $1 million. It was so much fun.
And that's what it's all about. It's all about meeting new people who become your friends and mentors and for me, it keeps me going. It keeps me excited to be a photographer, and it keeps me motivated because of everyone else. So I know when I was a new member too. And
Sharon, Another idea is just to try your luck. I picked a table at random, not knowing, I still don't know who I'm sitting with. I'm gonna find out at the day of the gala. So you're gonna make friends or visit with people that you already know. Who knows, right? It's a good idea too.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did.
So just pick a random table.
That's what I did. I picked a random table. I have no idea who's at my table. Hopefully they like me. I don't know. I'm a little nervous about that because I usually like everyone, but I don't know about the opposite. Hopefully we'll all get along, but if we don't, I'm going to be emceeing the event. So luckily they don't have to sit with me for too terribly long. I'll have to get up. That'll be good for them, I guess.
I think everyone in this group would be delightful to sit with, that's for sure.
I agree with that. And so I want everybody to take about 10 seconds and think of a new degree recipient or someone who just hasn't maybe participated in a while. And I want you to pick up your phone and text that person and say, I really hope you're coming to the ASP Gala and the ASP Late Night Lounge, because sometimes it really is a matter of, I don't have anybody to sit with. I don't have anybody to go with.
Or I don't know anyone. Yes.
You might not, but you have a room of 400 people waiting for you that you know, right? But that's not how you think. And so just pick up the phone, think about someone you haven't seen in a while and ask them to come and reinvigorate them and their love for our organization and for our new members, make sure that they feel welcome and cared for.
And we have our ambassadors too that will be there, and their sites will be on the new members, and all of us on the board will be so excited to greet these new faces and get to introduce them to other people. So if you know people that are a little concerned, like that they don't know each other or don't know anybody, tell them to come. We'll take care of them.
That's exactly right.
Connie Sanders wanted to know if we're going to recognize medalists and or people who are already ASP members who are receiving a new degree.
You know, we haven't in the past, but that's not a bad idea. Something for us to think about. Anybody who's receiving an award, that's a great idea. I'm going
Good
to.
idea, Connie, because we could just have them stand up and just recognizing.
Yeah.
Do we do that? I feel like, did we do that in the past about the like new members also to have them stand up?
We do the new members. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
Awesome.
there's a way to announce the new members and perhaps like say what state they're from. John, the amazing John Powers, texted me yesterday and said, I couldn't help but look at the list and there's 7 new people from California. And would you mind if I reached out to them? And no, but if we saw somebody or, stand up or, maybe as you say, as your name is called, please stand up so that, they say Leslie Kitten from Texas. And then she stands up and I can be like, oh, I want to stop by and make sure that she knows that I'm so close. I'm only 5 hours away in Texas and I could be there in half a day if she needed anything. And or someone in Rhode Island who's like 20 minutes away, same thing. So I think if perhaps we could have the new members announced by their state or location, that would help other members have a connection, because as many new members could be, like have a little anxiety, or not anxiety, but just like it's a new space, but also we ourselves, it's easy to get into a routine of being with the people we've known and that we've created relationships with. So it's our responsibility and it should be our honor and pleasure to reach out. Like all of us should at least say hello to like 2 people we've never seen before. And so if someone needs like a connection, I mean, a location is always a great place to start. I mean, I always find that with all of our moves. So if we could maybe put that in there to have everybody stand up or call them by state or something, just so that there would be a easy connection.
Yeah, sure. Well, I will definitely figure out how the best way to go about that. I have always wanted to be an auctioneer. So I used to practice when I was a little girl talking really, really fast. And maybe if I talk really, really fast, I can get everybody's name in there. You might not understand it, I
I
might
don't know.
have
I do think this is though, I mean, coming from like just who I am and our ambassador team, I mean, this is a really amazing time. Like, remember, close your eyes and like, remember when you start something new, like you go to college or you start a new job and there's people who like reach out to you and pull you in. These, you know, we're searching for new people to be a really like a deep rooted part of ASP. And I mean, don't you remember how you felt? I thought that I was like sitting at like the Grammys or the Oscars when I walked in. I was blown away by all the people there. And so the level of excitement and energy that our new members have, I mean, that's what our ambassadors are doing, is like creating like this welcoming environment. So if we took pause to do that, and then wouldn't it be great if like, you know, Marissa needs someone to help, or we would love to have just a few more ambassadors. This is where I truly believe that we're going to get and continue this legacy of photographers for ASP, because they're right there. They said, yes, I want to be here. And so most people show up to something not just wanting to show up. They want to participate and become a deep-rooted part of something. So I clearly am passionate about making pause to make sure our new members feel so incredibly welcomed that we're not even gonna have to ask them to volunteer. They're gonna be like, yeah, I'll go to the booth. I don't even know what it is, but maybe new members should be at the booth. Actually, maybe we should have 3 members and then say, we're gonna have like a special new member sighting. Guess who it is? Stop by the booth. I mean, you know, I don't know. Why not? Why not have a new member come and be at our booth with these other photographers who have, good Lord, Miles is at the booth like 48 hours a day and there's only 24 hours in a day. So, I mean, think about that. I don't know. I feel like there's this energy and we haven't all been together. So we really need to like embrace that and then share why we love it and what we have here. And I mean, we'll have like 50 ambassadors. That would be too many, but I mean,
Renee, I'm so glad that we're recording just because you were spilling out like 500 new ideas per minute.
Right.
I know, my husband loves that when I go, babe, I have an idea. He's always like, oh my God.
Awesome. Thank you.
Fun.
Those are all great.
Those are very exciting ideas.
Well, we
Thank you.
do. And Renee is right. We do want to honor people the best way we can. And part of the way that we can honor them, just because we do have we have a lot of things to cover in the gala, and it is kind of a more condensed time. A couple or 3 years ago, we decided, guys, we need a time that we just welcome new degree members. We need a time that we can be up and networking and saying hello and shaking people's hands. And so the Saturday Night Shindig was born through that. And so it was a cash bar and some door prizes and a microphone. And that was our first year. And the whole point of it was, we want new degree recipients to feel welcome, and we want our members to feel special. And so I think that first year we had a slideshow of everybody's name going. And I think the second year we had it actually printed on banners that we took from the booth to the, you know, it was at all of our events. And so we want your name up. We want you to see that we appreciate you. And so our other event, which is on Monday night, we flip-flopped it. So it's Saturday Night Shindig, but on a Monday. So we decided to call it Late Night Lounge, is on Monday night after the award ceremony. One of the big reasons that we flip-flopped the events is because the award ceremony doesn't have a guaranteed ending time. And we think that this year we would just be starting our dinner at about 9:30 or 10 o'clock. So we decided that it was best for our members to not have to deal with that rush and feeling like they need to run to the gala when they're receiving an award over here, and have 2 nights of being honored. So after you finish up with the award ceremony, or if you are not attending the end of the ceremony, you can come on over a little early. We are going to have the Late Night Lounge. Now, you do have to register for this because there is a fire code. And so we want to make sure that we have everybody pre-registered. And if you say you want to be there, we have you in there. You can bring 1 non-member to come. You can renew your membership for the next year at the late night lounge, we're going to have a few drawings. If you have anything that you would like to donate for the door prizes, we would love to have it. Please let us know. Just contact myself or Sharon. But the late night lounge is going to be where you can sit back and relax after being in your heels since 2 p.m. and enjoy some cocktails with friends. Again, we will have bottle service with beer and wine, or you can go up to the cash bar and purchase what you want. The event is free and it is for members. So if you know of someone who's not a member, you can either bring them as your guest or you can tell them to join at the door, and we would appreciate either way. That is going to start at 8 p.m. And so it will probably start a little bit before the award ceremony ends, but that will, help everybody get there and get through the door. The last time I know Marissa and I and Bailey were at the door and we were overwhelmed because we couldn't get everybody in fast enough, which is a really great problem to have. So make sure to get there early, make sure to get on our website and RSVP. Again, it is free, but we do need an RSVP. The Gaylord will have kind of pre-boxed little meals like you would get like charcuterie or like you would get at a quick stop in yeah, like the little pre-boxed things. They will have those available to eat if you're hungry at that time, and it will be there when you get there. So you don't have to wait on your table. You don't have to wait on your waiter. You don't have to wait on your drinks, then wait for him to take your order, then wait for your food. You just walk up and get one of these little pre-boxed things and you're good to go, or 2 or 3 or however many. We will have a DJ there. Thank you, Renee, for giving us a few names of some people. We did pick a really amazing DJ, so we're excited to see what happens after you drink your bottle of wine with the DJ there. I think it'll and this is the time we really just want to come together and relax and have camaraderie during this event.
It's a good time to sit down with someone maybe that you met on Saturday night. You really want to get to know them and you want to talk about whatever. That it's a great night. So come and just have fun and enjoy.
Just saw from Joe, he said, what is the menu for the ASP Gala? We will have coffee and water. We will have a dessert and we'll have a chicken dish. Now the chicken dish is going to be gluten-free. Hold on, let me make sure I'm saying this correctly.
You are right.
The chicken dish is gluten-free, but you need to let us know if you have a dairy allergy or something else. Now, in the past, we've taken all of those allergies and I've written them all down. This year, we get to just tell them if you're a vegetarian or if you have an allergy right there on the spot. So we don't have to do all of the legwork in advance. So when they bring your plate, just make sure that you tell them if you have any sort of allergies or anything.
If you would like to email me, you can. I have it ahead of time. Eileen, if you'll put up my email address, I've kind of started a list already of some people that have notified me of allergies or they're gluten-free or like
vegetarian.
Myself, I have a bell pepper allergy, so it's like, on the list. My email is shutterbugsharon@aol.com. You can email me and we'll get that going. And I forgot there was, the late night lounge. Someone asked, it's at the Cherry Blossom Ballroom, both events, Saturday and Monday night.
And Shauna's ready to get a ticket, she says. So, here we go. Connie's already answered. Stay tuned for more details. When will we be able to get tickets for the late night lounge?
So this was kind of our opening to let you know when it was and where it was going to be and kind of tell you all about it. So those should be up and running in the next few days. There were a few little things that we just needed to solidify with the hotel before we put it up. but we did want to let you kind of save the date. All of you should be getting a invitation in the mail that is very beautiful. So definitely take a picture of your invitation. Oh, look, John Powers has one of them. Take it, post it on your social media, tag a few people. I just, you know, I know that we're sold out. I mean, I know that we're going to sell out, and I know that we're, you know, that's not the issue here. The issue is that I want everybody to feel included, and I want everybody to know that this is a place for them. And this is a place that they can come, you know, lay their head and well through retirement. I have some really, really great friends through this organization, and I'm just excited for people to get to experience that.
Lastly, John Harrow just said that the lounge, the late night lounge registration will be up tomorrow.
Perfect.
Doug and Laura
The
Bennett
registration-
wanna know, they have 3 new masters sitting with them, and they would like to attend the late night lounge, but will they have access to the website? How can they register?
Yes.
Just go on and register.
The new masters?
So if you're a first-time degree recipient master, is that what you're saying, Eileen?
Mhm.
So like I said before, you're not technically a member, but we welcome you like one. So I don't think, Mr. Harrell, I don't think that you have to log in to get to any of that. Anybody can register. Your husband or wife or child can go register and get their ticket and all of that. It's always been.
Perfect.
Actually, let's make clear, the party is for the new members. Like it's their welcome. So that's who we want to have there, to rub shoulders with the old members and we all get to know each other.
And if I'm an ASB member and I know someone has 2 guests or 3 guests, then hey, come on, you're going to be my guest. So don't be afraid to ask another member, hey, I've got 3 people that want to come. Can you take one of my
Ring me up too.
Yeah, so you can just put my name on there. I'll bring you in.
It's going to be so much fun.
It would be really great seeing everybody in person and not over. I'm just so tired of this computer.
And it's so nice to see everyone's face, because doing the invitations, I was kind of like Renee was saying, when, you know, and sorry if some of them were crooked. It was late. It was late doing labels, but it's so nice to see where everybody, see your face and associate it where you live, and maybe we'll divide it up into everyone's stand that lives on the West Coast or the Central Coast or whatever. We'll do it Central and East Coast and so forth. It's so nice to see a face, and I can't wait to meet everybody in person.
It's true. And I don't know, oh, John, Mr. Harrell.
If you're not a member or you know somebody who's a new degree recipient that is not yet a member, they do not have to log in to the ASP website. They just go to the ASP website, scroll down to upcoming events. The 2020 ASP Gala is there, and there's a box that you click on that says register. And they can go right into registration and buy as many tickets as they want.
That's right. Buy one for a friend.
Yeah, and make sure if you're an ASP member, you go on the site and you register and you put the person's name, your guest who attended, yourself and your guest. So we have a count.
And on a side note, when you are on our website, make sure to update all of your information. Like I said, we just mailed out 1,500 invitations. I would like to hope that we might get one or two, but if you have not been updating your information, then we might be getting more back than we would like. So make sure that you go update your information. I have actually gained business off of the ASP website. So make sure that you put your images in there, whatever links you need. There are a lot of times that someone will need a photographer for something somewhere far away from me. And I will tell them, just go to the ASP website. You will find a good one on there. Just search your town and go from there. So make sure that all of your things are up to date. Can older ASP members attend late night lounge? You mean 90-year-old members or people that have been, no, I'm just kidding. Everybody is welcome to attend the late night lounge. We would love our older members to attend that late night lounge. And when I say older, I mean more tenured. And we would love our new members to attend the late night lounge. So yes, the ASP late night lounge is for members only. When we talk about first-time degree recipients, we label them as members. We are talking about them as members.
And Mel put in the chat, if you've received a second degree or CPP, email that info to info@asp.com, as you cannot update the degree area. So be sure to send that to that email address there in the chat, because we want to be sure that all of your honors you've earned show up there under your profile.
What other questions do you have for us?
Leslie, Jim Trapp asked if the invites mailed out are for the banquet.
If invites were mailed out for it?
Yes, the invite.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, the invitation is going to include 3 things in there. The first thing is your invitation to the gala, which is on what night? Saturday night?
Saturday night.
Saturday night gala. And then you will find a black invitation in there for the late night lounge. And then you will find another 4x6 card of all of our events that are happening in imaging. So make sure to put that in your wallet or your lanyard so that you can be at all of the events that we're hosting at imaging.
Jim, you should get your invitation today.
I do have a follow-up question to that.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what I did is I purchased an entire table, and the other individuals, I haven't got their names over to Mel yet. Will all of those other invitations be coming just to my house to pass out to the other people? Or how does that work?
Let me rephrase how that's going to work.
Okay.
The invitations were sent to all of our members, all of the first-time degree recipients, and some other members who have lapsed recently. So the invitations have nothing to do with what you've done on the computer. You were able to, I guess that's kind of backwards. It was like the prequel, right? You're able to buy your ticket before you receive the gala invitation. But that is just what it is, just like a wedding invitation. It was sent to everybody. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was to the member. So Jim, what to do is you need to let Mel or myself know, or Leslie, who is going to be sitting at your table, because we will have a list out in front of the door that will tell you what table you are sitting at. And each table will have a number extension on it. It will be a table name like Bennett table, or it will have Chamberlain table, whatever it is, just top of my head, or table 1, table 2, whatever. So make sure you let myself, Mel, or Leslie know who is at your table and their first and last name, okay? Jim, did you have something else? You're just...
Well, fun. He's got the table going.
We will, just like we have in the past, we'll have something out front where it shows your name and shows where you're seated based on a table number.
Oh, I have one more thing. So when you register for the late night lounge, we are going to provide you with a golden ticket, and you will be able to pick up your golden ticket after you've registered, and we will give you your golden ticket at the gala night, or you can pick it up at the booth if you want to stop by our booth. So make sure you register for Late Night Lounge so that you can get that golden ticket, and you have to present that golden ticket at the door when you come for Late Night Lounge.
So for those who don't know, we also have a booth at the trade show area. every year for imaging, and there'll be lots of good programming there and speakers and all kinds of good things happening there. Is that information on the card that comes with the invitations?
Tell me again, what?
So-
Eileen, you cut it. Sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Answer that. So what we know as of the printing of the invitation is printed on that little card. So we wanted you to have something that was kind of would fit in your pocket so that you always knew where to go. And yeah, there you go. So that you always knew where to go to be at our events and what time they were happening and what room and all of that. So that's what that is. We had one last year, 2 years ago. That was like a little business card size. It's the same idea as that. So we want to make sure that you don't miss any of it. We have some great things going on in the booth. And so we want to make sure that you don't miss any of that.
Someone said, there was a question about how do I know who's sitting at my table? It's a surprise. You'll find out. You'll find out Saturday night when you come to the gala, and there will be a big bird out in front on an easel, and look and see who's at your table.
Yes. So the only way that you would know is if you ask them to be at your table. Like I said, I don't know anybody who's at my table. I'm a little excited about that. I'm a little nervous about it. That's a little out of my comfort zone, but I know it's going to be great once I get there, right? My stomach is a little bit at the beginning, but it's just a couple of seconds of nervousness and then it's over, right? So pick a seat and meet some new friends.
So Rosalind Duder, I hope I didn't mispronounce your name. She says, I'm a new member. How do I find out who has space at their table? Rosalind, you just go on the website, and when you look at the seating chart, you'll see where the empty spaces are, and you just pick one. So I hope I get lucky. I hope you're at mine.
Someone is saying, Steve is saying, I am trying to purchase tickets for the gala and the selecting seat went blank.
Well, then he says he thinks he figured it out. So I'm hoping he did.
Oh, there you go.
You hover over the table, that there are seats that have blue dots. Those are the seats that are left. So you hover over the table and that has blue dots, and then you pick you just click on the blue dots. If you want 1 seat, 2 seat, 3 dot, you just click on those.
So I do want to have just a little bit of a, I don't know if this is a plug, but I'm just so excited. So one of the big things that we do at our gala is we honor members who have had achievements within ASP, and kind of the top cream of the crop achievement that you can have is the fellowship. And I don't know how many people here are familiar with the fellowship, but it takes a lot of work, a lot of grit. I'm assuming a lot of tears. I have not done it yet. When I was president, I had the honor of going to watch the fellowship judging, and that it was an amazing experience, unlike anything I've ever experienced. It takes money, it takes printing, it takes everything. And so this year at our gala, we're going to be able to watch Doug Bennett and Kimberly Smith receive their fellowship. I'm so excited, I'm gonna cry. But I mean, guys, they've worked so hard. And then on top of that, we have our 4 people who have earned their educational associate, Dennis Chamberlain, Tom Rouse, Margaret Bryant, and Brian Welch. So 2 of them received their EA last year and 2 are receiving their EA this year. So we're going to combine that and honor all 4 of them together. So anyway, I'm really excited. That was my mom, for anybody who doesn't know my mom. On top of that, we do have our gold, silver, and bronze medallion as well. And so we have a lot of really great things and a lot of really great images to look at that night.
So we spend the gala getting together and hugging each other's necks after a long 2 years and celebrating all the accomplishments of our members. And then we spend the late night lounge, letting our hair down and celebrating all of our new members. So it's just too much fun. Webster, you had a question?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to sign up for this thing. And all of a sudden I'm in an outfit called Ticket Spice.
Mhm.
It's got like 49 things you have to enter in here like they've never heard of you before. And then it gets down to exact number that are going to be at your event. And that's where it all falls apart. I put in a couple of
John?
and no way to pay for it. I'm very confused. Is there an easier way to do this?
Yeah, come out and start over. I don't know.
Not
how
start
you-
over again? Okay, I'll keep
John, can
trying.
you help him?
Well, I'm
Wait,
just
I think
wondering
John-
why there isn't a direct link on the website or someplace to sign up for this, because it puts you into this spice
There
sign up
is.
thing.
There
Very
is.
complicated. Or at least,
No, there is.
Webster, give me your phone number. I'll call you when this is over and make sure that it's easy.
did I get in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other question
Let us
I have
call
is
you
on
and-
the dues thing. If I'm signed up for automatic, so how do you adjust that for this 35 off if you sign up early for new or renewal membership?
You'll get that discount with your auto renewal.
Oh,
That's
it's
automatic.
So
Automatically
you're
take,
good.
so I don't have to worry about that one.
You're set.
But everybody else does who is not on automatic renewal. So I would advise you all to text 2 friends to tell them to come, and then put down your phone and get on our website, buy your tickets, sign up for auto renew, make sure your address is correct so that we can best serve you.
Perfect.
My phone number is 410-268-3176. Again, 410-268-3176. It's a cell phone.
Got it. I'll call you as soon as this meeting's over.
All right, thank you, sir.
Awesome. So who all is coming to the gala? Raise your hands. Woohoo! I'm going to assume all my blank screens. Oh, there you go. Are coming as well. I'm just so excited to see everybody in real life.
No, I had an email. I'm just going to bring this up because it's been the monkey on our back for over a year now. People have asked me, are masks required? And it's at your discretion. In the hotel, I'm not, in maybe the other restaurants or bars or something, they may be requiring it. I don't know, but I would just have one in my back pocket or in your purse or something like that, because this is our gala and we're set, and it is, you can wear one at, if it's your preference, that's fine. If not, you're okay. So.
The masks, you're going to be right in the middle of it. You've got Virginia, Washington, DC, and Maryland, and you're dealing with all of them. So the rules change if you go 10 feet. So if you're planning to go on the tour of the Smithsonian, every government building, you have to have a mask.
Correct.
Some of the bars and grills, yes. Some of them, no. Yes, carry a couple of masks, one in your jacket and one in your purse or pants pocket, because you will get caught. Some of them will hand them to you as you go through the door, but that's becoming less and less because everybody in this part of the world has 2 or 3 masks with them all the time. It's really getting stupid. And it doesn't count. 2 shots and a booster time doesn't count. They just look at your face, and if they can't see it, you're okay.
Okay.
You know that whatever the Gaylord has told us that we do not have to wear a mask in the gala. So we are going to mirror whatever the Gaylord does. If they do not require something, we will not be requiring it. And we'll just mirror whatever they do. If they require it, obviously we have to as well, but we won't be putting any more specifications on that. All right.
Are there any other questions? Any other comments? I can't believe this group is this quiet.
Who already bought their dresses, their gowns?
Oh, no.
There you go, Kim.
Oh, did you buy your high heels yet?
It was an overachiever. It doesn't matter, it doesn't count.
We all just like trade dresses and
I know.
old one out of your closet. I don't have time for that.
I bought my tuxedo 3 years ago and it's still good. Thank you.
Oh, simple, right?
Well, my youngest son is going to be my escort, and I'm really excited about that.
Awesome.
Really cool.
It's going to be fun.
I'm excited. It's close to us. My boys are all going to get to come on Monday. So that'll be so fun for them to meet all you guys. I have a question. This is sort of unrelated. My oldest son is in his advanced photography class. Is there a way that like his class could come to, I know this is like a little PPA, maybe ASP, but like could we get them passes to be able to walk through like the trade show or come to the ASP booth or something like that? I mean, it would probably just, I asked him, I mean, maybe for like 20 kids or like in the advanced classes, not the beginner, but it seems so crazy. Like they go to school in Washington, DC, like in the city, and it's so easy for them to get there. It seems like for young people interested in photography, this is like the place for them to be.
I think that if you would contact PPA headquarters, they would probably get you one.
And then Renee, bring them over to the booth. We have programming there.
Yeah, that's what I think would be so fun for them to be able to come, you know, be able to explore. And I mean, how cool to check out the trade show and all the booths and our booth.
I think PPA has a category of a student member or something like that.
Yeah.
They might have something for like high schoolers that to visit the trade show or
I
something.
remember being like, I think it was in Texas. We were at one of them and there was a group of students that came and they had, I think, had an exhibit or did something else, but I don't know.
Renee, in the chat box, Mel put in a point of contact for you there.
Rachel Hartman. Rachel is her name.
The
Perfect.
R Hartman, that's Rachel.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mel.
Thanks, Mel.
So Diana is wondering how you become a member. My first question is, do you have a degree? So either a craftsman or a master's from PPA, not a degree from a college. So the first thing is you have to have a degree and then you get invited in for your first one. Okay, so if you're getting one in January of 2022, that means you are a first-time degree recipient and you will be invited into ASP to be one of our members. So congratulations. At the beginning of the call, we were talking about how you're not technically a member of ASP until you cross the stage, but we love you right now. So we kind of already consider you one because we know that you're crossing the stage in January. So you are the exact person that we want to honor. We want you to be at the gala so that we can meet you there and get you plugged in. And then the late night lounge is where we really want to get you networking and honor you at that event.
And you get your first year membership complimentary of ASP.
That's right. That's right.
Doug and Laura said they have to sign off now because his landscape presentation for PPA EDU is beginning soon. So everyone be sure to log in for that. And they are looking forward to seeing us all at the gala. Is it gala or both?
Depends if you're from up north or down south.
Yeah, where you're from.
If you are me, it's gala.
If you've been attending for a lot of years, then it's called the banquet. So we can really tell how many years you've been attending by what you call this, right?
Yeah.
So I have I see Karen Nakamura is in here. And one thing I haven't heard anybody mention is this video presentation that we usually have, and maybe she could address that, or one of you could address that for the people who haven't been there before. It's something that happens during this.
Thank you, Connie. I can't believe we missed that.
You cut out. I have no idea what you
He's
asked.
talking about our best of the best video.
Oh, yes. Yes, so at the end of the gala, we show a video called The Best of the Best because it is the best images from the best photographers. You have to be an ASP member to be in this slideshow, and it is PPA loans of our members. So we get to show that at the end, and it is breathtaking. Karen's been working really hard on getting all that put together this year, so we're excited to show it to you this year. But yeah, if you entered print competition, then your image will be in there.
John Harrell, Steve Kemp is having more difficulty. If you can, Steve, can you send John your contact information? John Harrell? He says yes, so he's going to send that to you. I'm not quite sure exactly what's going on.
I think he was trying to check out something.
Can I know that we're all here and all super busy, but I just have to say, if anyone knows anyone that would be a great addition to our ambassador team, please just drop me an email or a text or a note or something. We're, looking to add maybe 3 to 5 ambassadors. We still do want to keep it small and intimate, but I do think there's some amazing folks out there that would be great additions, people who are just brand new, or if you know of someone who's, a seasoned ASP member who's looking for a new way to get involved, definitely we're super fun and we love to chat with new people, and we have a really awesome text strand that would probably rival some of my high school girlfriends' text strands. So it's super fun and we are really efficient and love reaching out to all of our new members. So
I see Connie has her hand up.
Yeah, I know that there is such a thing, but I've never really had explained to me what the ambassadors are or do. So maybe you could address that.
Yes, well, the ambassador team is we are actually have like a postcard here somewhere with all of us on it. We are basically we want to welcome everyone. We want everyone to know how great ASP is. Our job is to inform new members and current members about what is going on in ASP, what could potentially be happening, but really from a grassroots perspective, we want all of the potential members of ASP to feel comfortable, like we were talking about before, about becoming a part of an organization that is looked so highly upon, not to be intimidated by groups of photographers who have excelled in our craft and our profession, and to be able to find ways to give back. Like I mentioned before, I feel like so many people want to be part of an organization where they can give back and share their talents in whatever manner that is, and to meet new friends and friendships. And ASP is definitely more intimate than PPA, and it brings on a whole new character to our photography events. Like when you show up and like Andy, I have to call Andy Layout. I mean, like this guy, man, he like welcomed me to speak in Texas and we connected, and he really had said he hadn't even really realized a lot about ASP, but our conversations on the phone connected us, and now he's here. I mean, I consistently see Andy on our Thursday meetings, and so that's what it's all about. If you can find like one person, that you connect with that wants to be a part of what we're doing. And so we do phone calls. We don't do mass, we do a mailing that welcomes everybody. We don't do mass emails a lot, just a couple a year. Really, we sit and we try to make a connection with people. And I really truly believe being back in person at Imaging is going to give us that opportunity to make those connections. Or I'm talking to Andy and I can connect Andy to Leslie, and Leslie can connect him to Joe or whoever it is. And that's what it's all about, is like really having that weave of friendships and information and professionalism. And that's what we provide. But the most authentic way for us to do that is to be able to reach out and to speak with fellow photographers and people who love what they do like we do in all different ways. So
in many cases, we are the first face of ASP that you see. That could be good or bad.
It's good, John. It's always good. It's always good. Yeah, that is definitely like a better short answer. And but that's who we are. We just want to be here to support and to support current ASP activities anywhere that there are people with questions or looking for a way to get involved. That's who we are and what we're doing.
So if you're interested, Connie, connect with Renee, let her know.
I'll put my email, if anyone is, I'll just put my email here in the chat. Feel free to reach out. If you would like to be ambassador, we are going to have some super cool pins that only the ambassadors have. So,
And that's pins that you wear. And we have a question in the chat box, which is again off topic, but I'm going to answer it very quickly. It says, I'm curious how mentors are chosen. Can someone explain, does the mentee get to choose? This happens once a year. The mentee does not get to choose. What happens is whoever's in charge of pairing people up, you either volunteer to be a mentor in certain areas, or you apply to be a mentee in certain areas, and some people do both. And whoever is in charge will pair people together wherever it's most appropriate.
But you will tell which areas you're interested in learning from.
I'm sorry?
The mentee will tell which areas they would like to learn from, like what subjects.
Right, absolutely. What topics they want the mentoring in, and that's how their mentor is chosen.
John.
So, also John says, Roslyn, that'll be explained by Brian Welsh at Imaging. And when we start marketing the mentor program after Imaging, and he's got a phone number if you need to call and get more info before then. So
one of the changes that's happening for 2022 is we're going to be asking for more detail in what you want help with so that we can better pair mentors and mentees. In the past, the topics have kind of been kind of general, but then what we've discovered is people really have specific things they want to talk about. You know, it's kind of like saying, I want to learn more about Photoshop, but what we need to know is what exactly do you want to know about Photoshop? And Brian's got some really good ideas, and we're recruiting more mentors and mentees.
And it's a lot of fun. I was a mentor for the first time this year, and I got to know Angela better, and it was a great experience. Renee's put her contact info in the chat, so be sure, Jamie said she's interested, be sure to copy that information so that you'll have it available. Are there any other questions about the gala and the late night lounge?
Who's planning to attend the late night lounge?
Oh, it's going to be such a party. I'm so excited we have a
Yes.
Well, if there are no more questions, I'm going to go ahead and sign us off. Thank you, everyone, for logging in. Thank you, Sharon and Leslie, for walking us through what all happens and what we need to do to get those seats. I hope that everyone who hasn't already gotten their seat at their table will go ahead and do that as soon as possible, because again, we're looking forward to seeing you all in real life. This has been great. I love the Zooms, but I want to see people.
And if y'all have any questions about specifically about purchasing the tickets online, if you'll contact John. If you have any questions about anything else, if you will contact myself or Sharon, I can put my phone number in the chat. I currently have, let's see, 994 unread text messages.
And your mailbox is full.
And like, maybe just call. And my voice is full because of telemarketers, so just call again. Well, but really, if you need anything, just let me know.
Your mailbox is full.
Right.
And
So
just
have to
call.
call back and hear my real voice.
And Anne, thank you. Where's Anne? I got your information. I got your email. Thanks.
So we're through with the gala and the late night lounge. And Sarah Francis had asked for an opportunity to share something. I'm not sure, Sarah, what that is, but I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording, and we would love to hear what you